Intel. I'm down here in the Intel analyst desk. Scott already revealed who the guest was that is going to be sitting right next to me. It's Ronnie 2K.
What's up?
We're going to go straight into it. I mean, you kind of shook up the entire Twitterverse of the Pro-Am community saying you had a huge announcement. Go ahead and tell the people what it is.
Yeah, NBA 2K19, it was really important for us to allow friends to play competitively. So we have private matchmaking back in NBA 2K19's Pro-Am. I think it's only going to help people try to play and participate in this league eventually, right?
I mean, it's just something what a lot of people have been asking for quite some time. So just why 2K19 and why right now?
Well, I think it was because of the league, big time, right? Like all the participation, all the excitement around this. I mean, there's 60,000 people watching right now. It's really exciting. But we also wanted to give people the opportunity to not like the problem is that there's we have a very big ranking system, and that's important, but we also want people to play with their friends, play competitively against each other. So both of those two things can live together. We have a password system, which we're going to have a little bit more news about in a little bit. But you can play with your friends and play competitively as teams.
So go ahead and just give us the breakdown. So when players load up, what is going to be the way that we kind of go on through so then you can match up against other Pro-Am teams?
Yeah, so you're going to have a password. You're going to create a password with one team, and that other team will be given that password, and those two teams can connect to play against each other. It allows us to continue to keep the ranking system, but also allow people to play competitively against their friends, which is what people have wanted for such a long time.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can see on your screen, obviously, if it's private matchmaking, they're not going to count as ranked games, so that's going to lead to the inflation. But just for you, for somebody who's been around, obviously, by 2K for so long, you've seen the road to the All-Star game, crown the king, even you go back to those days. But now we're here in this. How excited are you for private matchmaking in Pro-Am?
Yeah, I mean, NBA 2K19 is less than 2 weeks away, right? So I think that this is just another feature for us to push. Every feature, every year, our incredible dev team pushes it to another level, right? So with Pro-Am, it was really important for us to allow our friends to play with each other. So this is a big one. We still have so much news to come this week. In the next couple weeks, we still have Park news. We still have the Momentous trailer. We got a lot coming up, and I cannot wait. 13 more days until launch.
And I got to ask you, how are you enjoying this final so far?
Oh, my God. And what about the crowd? How about that crowd? I love it. Yeah, it was close. The Knicks gaming barely held on. I had them winning, but I do think it's going to take 3 games for them to win.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. And just from what you've been seeing with Knicks Gaming coming out on top, obviously Adam the First is somebody that you've known personally for a while. I remember even when we go back to draft night, you sit me, you're telling me, he's like, Kuda's not in the draft. I was like, no. And then you're like, no, that's Kuda. It's Adam the First. How proud are you for just somebody that you've known for so long, being able to step it up in such a high pace?
He'll tell you, I met him when he was 19. He actually helped me with some video stuff. Like, he taught me how to do some slates and all of that. To see him now, what, almost 20, 21, right? It's amazing to see his growth. And obviously the YouTube community loves him so much, but he's been such a wonderful representative for the league. That interview he did the other day was incredible. I mean, but all 102 have represented us great. Here we are near the end, but what an inaugural season, and I cannot wait for the first champion to be crowned.
I mean, this Heat Check Gaming team, too, I mean, they're a team that battled back. They made it close. I mean, were you thinking over towards the beginning of that game that was going to be a little bit more of a blowout?
Do you remember draft night? I said that it was me and you. That was the last time we were both on at the same time. The 3 teams I picked were Heat, Sacramento, and the Cavs, right? And it took them a while, but they're here. But Cinderella is coming strong, so it's going to be hard for them to be knocked off, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely are. Ronnie, he just dropped the news. That probably just broke Twitter there in the Pro-Am community. Let's go ahead and toss it back up to Larry and Phil.